Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T-Dog with Blazing the Sports. Yes, of course, I am back at it like a crack at it. Ow! Oh! Giving you boxing geekers that work. Now let's get right to it. Cut to the chase. Keith Thurman one time is back taking on Tszyu. Listen, man, I think Tszyu is licking his chops. He like, listen, man, I'm about to live my American dream. The man from down under, from the land down under, about to live an American dream. Come to America. Fight a well-known or big name in Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's going to happen. But the thing is, he's taking on Keith Thurman, who fought last 2 years ago. And before that, 2.5, 3 years ago. He fought twice in 5 years. Tszyu fought 3 times last year alone. That's not good for Keith Thurman. See, when you ain't fought in a while, right? He fought at 147. And now your comeback fight is at a higher weight class against a guy who has proven himself over and over again recently. Now, we just seen a heavyweight, one of my favorite heavyweights, maybe a little bit frustrating in the last fight. Deontay Wilder didn't fight in the last 2 years. Well, I guess he did a minute and a half of one round in the last 2 years. Took on Joseph Parker, looked like a fish out of water. Didn't do well at all, didn't get his timing down at all, didn't look good. Now, Keith Thurman, who is known for having good timing, better boxer than Deontay Wilder, but still the facts remains. He has not fought in 2 years. You can spar all you want, you can run all you want. It does not get you used to fight timing like fighting itself. He has to come back, not against a tune-up at 147 against a Rudy Poot, a cab driver, a tomato can you can kick down the road. He has to come back in a higher class against Tszyu. See, Tszyu was licking his chop for Jamel Charlo, but he didn't get a chance to bite none of those ribs. Now they offering him Keith Thurman. Hey, I know you wanted those spare ribs, but we got these baby backs. See, Tszyu looking at Keith Thurman like he baby back ribs with barbecue sauce. He's licking his chops. He said in the press conference, listen, coming to Las Vegas, fighting Keith Thurman, I have to do something spectacular to him. I have never heard a man say that. I got to do something, in the words of spectacular, to another man in the ring. He's planning on making a showcase out of Keith Thurman. Now, will it happen? I don't know. Now, I would like to see my boy Keith Thurman do it. I would like to. But listen, man, likes don't get you nothing. Listen, you can like a pretty girl to go to the prom, don't mean she's going to say yes. Right? I could like a fifth on my desk right now, don't mean it's going to appear. See, a lot of people think their likes can some kind of way transition to the person who they want to fight and almost help them win. It has no effect. The only thing that's going to affect Keith Thurman winning is Keith Thurman. And he ain't fought in 2 years. Are we going to be hearing, man, you know, I ain't fought in 2 years. I'm trying to get my timing back. Listen, y'all know my O is already gone, so I ain't afraid to let it go. I ain't afraid to get another loss. I came out here. I moved up in weight class. I took on the undefeated. You know, he won fair and square. Tonight was his night, but I'm going to be back one time. Now, those might not be the exact words. Can we picture something like that? How well is his confidence? Was it his idea to come back to take on Tim? Or was it somebody else's idea to come back, take on Tim? Like, listen, Keith, the money you want, we can't do it for nobody. Now, even the money you want, we can't even get you that. Because your name and stock value drop because you ain't fought in 2 years. But we can get you some decent money, but you gotta fight someone. Who? Who y'all want me to fight? Y'all know. Tszyu. Tim! I thought you got. What happened to Stanionis? Money ain't coming like that. What about a rematch with Mario Barrios? He got a belt now. No? Money ain't coming like that. Tszyu, he can bring that down under money. And you ain't gotta listen. They trying to sell Keith Thurman. Listen, look on the bright side. You ain't gotta force your body to cut down to no 147. You cut to 154 and you good. See, when you cut, just because you ain't cutting down to your normal fight weight, doesn't mean you're gonna be packing the power like that. I don't expect Keith Thurman to be as strong as 154 off the rip, like he was at 147. Even at 147, he wasn't one time for a long time. So if he wasn't one time for a long time at 147, he ain't gonna be no one time at 154 off the rip against a guy who got a chin. I mean, hell, shit, they probably should have dusted off Palomar Najee. Give him just a touch up. You know, I'm telling you, if they'd have had like, I guess they want to do a pay-per-view, right? Yeah, I get it. Let me just skip that. I get it. I was going to do some fantasy makeup stuff, but it wouldn't have been realistic. But realistically, this is a tough uphill battle for Keith Thurman. It's tough. No matter how you cut it, no matter how you sauce it up, no matter how much dry rub you put on it, this is an uphill battle in the rain, against the wind, with plastic, no grip shoes, and you're trying to get up a mountain. It's tough sledding. It is tough. And Tszyu wants to hurt him. He wants to hurt him bad. He wants to put him in his place. And then he said after he beat him, he want to beat all the newfound 147s that come up there to 154. He said, after I beat Keith Thurman, I want the Terrence Crawfords of the world. I want the Earl Smith Jr. of the world. Well, Keith, one time, I'm pulling for you. Now, I'm not betting on you. I ain't betting no money you win. Listen, I don't care if it's $1. I don't want to lose it. I'm not betting. I'm not putting no money on it. But I'm pulling for you. Do you have a chance? Listen to me. Hear me clear. Do you have a chance? Yes. You have a chance. If this was a Keith Thurman that lost to Manny Pacquiao, you got a chance. You got a damn good chance. But I ain't seen you one time. I ain't seen you one time in a long time. I don't know how your timing gonna be. I don't know how your power gonna be. I don't know how your stamina gonna be. I don't know how your confidence gonna be. What I'm trying to say is I don't know who gonna show up fight night 2 years later in a higher weight class against an assassin. Now I'm pulling for you. But it's stacked against you, champ. Show me. Show us. Show you that you can do it. I'm buying your pay-per-view. Yeah. Buying it. Not for Tim, even though I think he's cool. I'm buying it for you. And I want to watch Rolly and Isaac Cruz. But for the most part, I'm buying it for you. So I listen, I guess you did say I did put some money on it. I put some money on it, but that's a sunk cost, right? I know that's a sunk cost, right? That's a sunk cost. But I'm not going to no bookies. I'm not betting against you because I don't want to see you lose. But I'm not betting on you because the odds is forever in this fight, not in your favor. T.W. Whatsblazing the Sports. Subscribe, like, and share. I'm out.